and enjoy the atmosphere right there.
And enjoy the football atmosphere there, and support our clubs, our teams, peacefully, without us having to be scared of our safety. So let's just see a lot of improvement on that side, on the security side, and urging people also to go out and support their clubs.
All right. Before we go on this short commercial break, to let you know that the game involving Aston Villa and Brighton is about to kick off, and of course all the players and all the on the pitch. The last time they met at the English Premier League was at the Villa Park. It was a victory for Aston Villa. Well, now we are going on a short commercial break, and when we come back, we take other reactions coming from the MPFA, and of course take some analysis involving matches that will be decided across Europe. Stay there, don't go anywhere. This is still Sport Arena on Honor 103.5 FM.
On 103.5 FM.
Do you know the key to unlock your dreams of traveling abroad to different destinations like USA, Canada, UK, Australia, and other countries in Europe is at your doorstep?
All you need do is just pitch your tent with You Fit Fly, and we shall show you the world in comfort. Oh yes, we're still leading in ticketing, flight reservation, airport transfer, special vacation, hotel reservation, international travel consulting, tour package, travel insurance, and holy pilgrimage, and others.
If you therefore wish to study abroad or travel to different countries around the world, we are here to give you that opportunity.
At You Fit Fly office,
Block 8, Plot 15, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Main Estate, Ring Road, Ibadan, 0901 111 1190.
Website www.youfitfly.com. With You Fit Fly, you shall see the world in comfort. lótìtọ́ ni bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni gọ́níyà fíjì ìròyìn tó àmójúbà gbogbo aláfẹ́ ayé tó dé Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites ló ń ròyìn wípé ìgbádùn sodo síbì kan ju bì kan lọ. Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites, elegantly and centrally located in a secured and serene environment. Our facilities include cozy rooms and suites, spacious event and conference hall. Our restaurant serves delicious intercontinental and local cuisines, while our bar is stocked with all kinds of assorted drinks. Ní Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites, iná wa kì í ṣẹ́jú nígbà kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ètò ààbò gbópọn falala lẹ́ẹ̀ma lo Wi-Fi ọ̀fẹ́ láì ní kọ̀sẹ̀. There is also laundry service and fully equipped gym. Seeing the say is believing. Visit Subcam Hotel and Suites today at Plot 3, Mechanic Scheme, opposite New Garage, off Ijebu-Ode Expressway, Ibadan, Nigeria. Telephone 090-6466-7569 and 090-4821-8600. Subcam Leading Hotel and Suites. In hospitality, we lead.
The essence of interior design will always be about people and how they live. It is about the realities of what makes for an attractive, civilized, and meaningful home environment. This is our foremost concern at Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, and this is why we stay faithful to your own taste, because nothing you really like is ever out of style. Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, we specialize home across Nigeria. We are located inside Dokafat Filling Station in Leura Junction, Akala Express, Ibadan. Call us up on 080-913-35706 or send a WhatsApp message to 090-445-30230. We don't just sell quality products. Our maintenance team is on standby to give free routine maintenance for a whole year after purchase. Mr. Johnson Furniture, our passion is to bring affordable luxury to every home and offices.
On 103.5 FM.
Good day and welcome to Sportimate on Honor 103.5 FM. My name is Moturayo Jakub. News headlines. Be humble and professional. Italian reporter blasts Osimhen for deleting Napoli pictures from his Instagram. Alozie broke the heart of her admirers as she shared a picture of her in the embrace of her female lover. And now to the news in full. Alozie, happy hers over them day, my husband. She captioned the picture. Reactions to Alozie's post. One reacted to the post saying, Michi baby has broken my heart. Another said, "A 1 million imaginary Nigerian boyfriends about to feast on this." Creative Chaos called for calm, saying, "She's a Nigerian. She will address us before dawn tomorrow. We go find out one way, but for now, let's chill." Following the viral reactions to the post on X, formerly Twitter, the Nigerian International subsequent tweets suggested that the post was a joke, saying, "I like guys, lol, relax." Now to another story where Italian TV host and football reporter Marica Fusio has attacked Victor Osimhen for removing all Napoli-related posts from his Instagram page. Marika, a popular TV personality, Instagram celebrity, and sports reporter, has taken to social media to accuse Napoli star Victor Osimhen of lacking humility and professionalism. Osimhen was understandably incensed by the TikTok video on the club's official page, mocking him for missing a penalty against Bologna. Victor Osimhen falls out with Napoli manager Rudi Garcia. The Super Eagles striker immediately deleted all Napoli-related posts from his social media page, while also threatening to pursue legal action. Football in Spain, where La Liga club Cadiz paid tribute to the late Nigerian rapper and singer Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, also known as Mohbad. The popular Nigerian rapper Mohbad died 2 weeks ago, with celebrities coming out in mass to pay tribute to the singer. The Spanish outfit announced on social media before their game against Rayo Vallecano that a tribute will be during their home game. A tribute has now been paid to Mohbad by Cadiz during their 0-0 draw against Rayo Vallecano. During the game against Rayo Vallecano, the Spanish team did a touching tribute to the Nigerian artist Mohbad, remembering his good deeds in the music industry. His jersey accompanied us in our players' locker room for Wednesday's tough match, always in our hearts at I Am Mohbad. To box it all up, Nigerians talk over a sexy picture of GOAT athlete Blessing Okagbari. Users of the social media platform X, formerly Twitter, have gone gaga over a sultry picture posted by former Nigerian track and field athlete Blessing Okagbari. The 34-year-old is currently serving a 10-year ban from sporting activities. Blessing's claim as one of the greatest sports persons this country has ever had is an easy one, given her medal count and the dominance she showed in her prime. One user suggested she could have a career in pageantry instead of in athletics. Why you dey run when you suppose go for Miss Nigeria? Another said, "Seems like sports was holding your beauty back. Seems like sports was holding your beauty back then." A third user asked for her hand in marriage. "You're so beautiful. Let's get married." That's all we have on Sportainment today on Honor 103.5 FM. My name is Muturayo Yaku. Thanks for listening.
All right, thank you, Muturayo, for giving us that updates coming from Sportainment. We are still on to Sports Arena on Honor 103.5 FM. 10-minute play in the game involving Aston Villa and Brighton Colours as we speak. But then let's take a look into this game that is going on involving Aston Villa and Brighton. Of course, it's getting more interesting right there at Villa Park. And of course, the ball is being played from left to right off the pitch. Let's go straight to this game. We saw what Brighton did in their last game against Chelsea in the FA Cup, which they lost that game, and also Aston Villa losing to Everton also. So both teams coming to this game, to this game in the last game, which they lost their last game involving both teams. Now going head to head, what do you see coming from this game?
So far this season, both teams has actually been good. Aston Villa has been even performing, more than expectation for me, personally this season. And Brighton also, they've not been short of, expectations this season. But, going to this match specifically, I want to say I see, a win more for Brighton. Because I feel Brighton has, everything it takes. But, this is football. Even though you have everything with, their formation and lineup, let me just go into their lineup, I think Brighton playing 4-2-3-1. They are playing Dunk, Adam Webster, Joel, Pavis at the back, Billy Gilmore and Jack in the middle. Maitama, Daniel Welbeck, Solimach, and Eva Ferguson in front. So, with this formation they've taken, and I think they've been using this formation for the past 3-4 games, and it has been really working out for them. Exactly. For them to even be, in third spots. They are standing in Premier League right now. They are on the third position. So I actually do think that Brighton can actually come out with a win. So if I'm going to predict a scoreline for this match, I'll say 2-1 in favor of Brighton.
All right. The last time we saw Brighton at the Premier League against Chelsea, right there at the Stamford Bridge, they defeated Chelsea.
Yeah.
In that game, and moving forward, I don't know, but then this is Premier League, and I still believe with the way Brighton are dominating. If you recall, this season Brighton have been so impressive because the last game involving them in the Premier League against Bournemouth was a victory for them because they won that game by 3-1. I remember the game they played, and they came from behind, and the game they play against United also. We saw what happened in that game. So going down to this game, I think I'll be giving everything to Brighton.
Definitely. Even I think the match is just on the 25th minute, and Brighton already has 75% of the possession already in the game. They've had one shot on target, they've had 2 shots off target already. In just 25 minutes of play. So definitely, they are always pressing, they are always looking for goals. No matter the match they play, always
they dominate possession.
They always dominate possession, and they always come out on top winning. So Aston Villa also, it's going to be a tough match because I feel this season they've both been on the same pace. They've both been playing almost the exact same kind of. But I'll still give the edge over to Brighton.
All right. The game that will involve Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium against Arsenal will come up immediately after this game. Talking about Arsenal this season, we saw what they'll be able to do, including injury worries in that team, because if you check those Arsenal injury lists, I think they have some important players being injured as we speak. But the last game they play at the EFL Cup against Brentford, it was a victory for them. And remember, before then, the game against Tottenham ended in a 2-2, and in the Champions League, they won PSV by 4-0. They defeated Everton and, of course, United also. So, checking through their past game before this game, what will you say Arsenal will be able to offer in this game?
Arsenal has actually been very, very impressive. Of course, we expected, a very much similar start as they did last season, but injuries has not really been favoring them.
In fact, they have 8 players out injured, and you look at the quality of players they have out injured. You look at Partey,
Thomas Partey,
you look at
Rice, Trossard, Saliba. And I don't know, Bukayo Saka might not be even the starter in this game.
He might not play today.
He might not play today. So if you look at the quality of players, the caliber of players that are getting injured, which was exactly the same thing that affected them last season. And coming into this season, they tried their possible best to even make sure they made their team have much squad depth. But still, you can't have about 8 to 10 players out. No matter the squad depth you have, you can't manage it.
They are playing this game against the Bournemouth side. Bournemouth, they might not be one of the best team.
But when they are playing at home, and
you are playing against Arsenal that does not have a recognized defensive midfielder. Partey is out.
I mean, they still have Jorginho in that team.
You saw what Jorginho did when he came on against Tottenham Hotspur. He lost a draw against whoever, and then he resulted into Tottenham getting the point from the game. You cannot rely on Jorginho. The fact that his legs are tired, and then he's not.
But Jorginho still have quite a number of experience within him, and of course,
definitely, we know he does have. He has additions. He has things he can bring to the team. But what he can bring into the team is not really on the defensive side. It's more on the attacking side. And really, we have to see the pressure, a lot of pressure from them if they even have a chance of winning this match. If they have a chance of, because Bournemouth at home, they are always very dangerous, and one thing we know them for is that they are always going to defend. And that defense is always going to be tight. Even if they are playing against the likes of Man City, City always find it hard to beat Bournemouth every time. All
right, go alert as we speak right there at Villa Park. 1-0 courtesy of Watson. Of course, it's getting more interesting because Aston Villa is taking the lead right there at Villa Park. Why are you smiling, Budwati?
we might just see a one to collect 3.
You understand. We can see a comeback, which was what they did in their last 2 matches. So we can see a comeback for them. And actually, it's going to go in the lines of my prediction. I predict a 2-1 win for Arsenal. For Brighton. Aston Villa has already gotten their one goal, so we can see Brighton still.
And Aston Villa defense line is not reliable. They can be there for 50 minutes and then.
I mean, they still have the likes of Paul Torres in that team and Charlie Minks and all.
Minks, I think Minks is out in.
Yeah, yes.
And they have Ezri Konsa and Paul Torres starting the game.
All right.
Let's see what happens at the end of.
All right. Before I will ask for your prediction between Arsenal and Panama, the last time these guys met at the Premier League, right there at the Emirates Stadium, it was a victory for Arsenal, and away from home, Arsenal defeating them 3-0. Also, another match that we'll be taking a look at is Everton against Luton Town later today. Everton, after winning back-to-back, both in the Premier League and the EFL Cup. So they'll be going head-to-head with Luton Town later today. But as a what is your prediction in that game?
I would say a 2-0, win for Everton, because I feel they've already gotten their stride. They are on a win streak. Let me just put it like that, a win streak now. I don't think Luton Town is a team that has everything it takes, to be able to put it up a tough fight for Everton. So let's just say a 2-0 win for Everton.
I'm expecting Luton Town to break a certain unwanted record for the lowest number of wins. I think by Sunderland or Derby. I think maybe a couple of years ago. Yeah. I don't see Luton Town winning any game. And coupled with the fact that we have a rejuvenized Everton side, winning against Aston Villa and winning their last game is by far I think an upturn in what do I call it in their form so far. So you would expect maybe a 1-0 or 2-0 to Everton against Luton Town.
Definitely, because they've actually been on that stride, so we expect it to also continue.
All right, guys, I'm still on to Sport Arena on Honor 103.5 FM. Right about now, we are going on a short commercial break, and when we return, we dive into several other stories making the round in the world of sports.
Do you know the key to unlock your dreams of traveling abroad to different destinations like USA, Canada, UK, Australia, and other countries in Europe is at your doorstep?
All you need do is just pitch your tent with your Fit Fly, and we shall show you the world in comfort. Oh yes, we're still leading in ticketing, flight reservation, airport transfer, special vacation, hotel reservation, international travel consulting, tour package, travel insurance, and holy pilgrimage, and others.
If you therefore wish to study abroad or travel to different countries around the world, we are here to give you that opportunity.
At your Fit Fly office,
Block 8, Plot 15, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Main Estate, Ring Road, Ibadan, 0901 111 1190.
Website www.youfitfly.com. With You Fit Fly, you shall see the world in comfort.
Ibadan, are you ready? Walk with Anna Season 1, where like-minded appreciate exercise shall be walking together for a 10-kilometer distance. Walk with Anna Season 1, a walk for one, a walk for all. Let's get together as we count down. For sponsorship and partnership, call 080-7777-4880. Walk with Anna Season 1, coming soon. Lego.
On 103.5 FM.
All right, you welcome back. Quickly, another game that will be decided later today will be United against Crystal Palace. Talking about United last game involving Crystal Palace at the EFL Cup was a victory for United, defeating Crystal Palace by 3-0. And before then, the game away from home at Burnley, it was a victory for them. And in the Champions League, we know what happened in that game, 4-3 in favor of Bayern Munich. And the last leg before the Champions League was against Brighton, which ended in a defeat for them. So later today, they will go in head-to-head against Crystal Palace. And we saw what Crystal Palace did at the EFL Cup, and this new United side bringing Amrabat into the middle of the park. Also going down today, what are we expecting from that game?
After signing Regulon to come and
cover
for Malaysia and
look,
and
sure.
I think the injury is one of the problems that Man U are aside from the fact that you have players maybe who are not giving their best. You have players who does not respect the coach, and the coach, ousting some set of players. Injury is another factor. But you cannot judge, and then you cannot judge EFL Cup. You cannot say because Crystal Palace lost 3-0 to Manchester United in the EFL Cup, that means Man U is going to win the game. Don't forget that they had most of their key players, most of Crystal Palace key players were rested. You know that you cannot do well. You don't have a big squad. It's better to just pick your struggles, pick your fight, EFL Cup or Premier League. Going into this game, I see that Man U already have the momentum, winning 2 games and scoring 3 goals against Bayern. I see them doing well. I see maybe probably a 2-1 to Manchester United, but Crystal Palace is not going to lose without a fight. They're going to do their best. You have Eze is going to start today, and some of their key players are going to start the tie today. So I expect them to put up a fight.
Definitely, I'm with you. I know Crystal Palace is not going to make it easy on Manchester United, and Manchester United also are in the pool of injuries. I think they have about 8 to 10 players also out.
Injured.
Yeah, out injured. So definitely, they are battling injuries, and they don't have that much of the squad depth to even contend. Yes. Yeah. So actually, but still, with good coaching and with the caliber of players they have, still.
I mean, they have a certain Amrabat that they want to play anywhere he wants to play.
So I still feel they still have what it takes to be able to still, go over, teams like Crystal Palace and some other, should I say average or middle team. So I would say, if not a 1-1 draw for Manchester United, I'll say a 2-1 win for them.
All right, guys, another goal alert coming from Villa Park this afternoon. Aston Villa 2, Brighton at 0. And guess what? Watkins also, scoring the second goal.
That's another dangerous player. Watkins should be playing for a big team. Maybe the likes of Chelsea, instead of paying 30-something million euros for Michael Jackson. I think Watkins is a proven player, and then he gets the goods week in, week out.
And he has experience when it comes to the English Premier League. But then later today, we'll be going to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as they will be hosting Liverpool at home. And Liverpool this season has been very, very brilliant. And most time they know how to come from behind and smashing the win. We saw them even at the FA Cup also. So this evening it will be at Tottenham against Liverpool. Quick one, guys.
Tottenham Liverpool. This match this is the match I really want to watch.
The two teams are playing beautiful football.
They are playing beautifully. They are playing above expectations because I don't think I've met any analyst of football who really puts them in that top 2, top 3 spots. And they've really been playing more than expectations. But Tottenham, exceptionally for me, they've really been playing than I expected. But I'm still going to say a win for Tottenham because I like the way they've been rolling. I like the style of play. I like the fact that Son has really taken that leadership position and has really keyed into it. And I think he has really been giving them a lot of goal conversions and assists. So for me, I'm going to say a win for Tottenham. Let me say 2-1 or 3-1. I don't know why all my predictions have been 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. But let me say a 3-1 win for Tottenham.
The last time Tottenham won to Liverpool, I can't remember now. Is against Liverpool. I think it was in 2017. That was a brace from Harry Kane.
You them do it again.
You look at Liverpool side. Liverpool cannot do without conceding. Why? They don't have a 4, and the defense line. To be candid, you need to buy some players. Van Dijk's level has dropped. Konate is either injured or is partially fit, and then you cannot trust a Matip or Gomez to do the job against a Tottenham side. But then you look at the excitement in that Liverpool squad. You look at Szoboszlai, you look at Jota, you look at Nunes, you look at Diaz, you look at Salah. And then the question that comes to mind: what defense on this planet can stop that side from scoring? That's another question. And then you look at Romero and what's his name, the new signing for Tottenham. It's not possible for Tottenham to not concede. So I'm looking at both teams to score. That is one. But I don't see Tottenham defeating Liverpool as well. I don't. They play fantastic football, fine. But I still don't see them defeating Liverpool. Because seven wins on the bounce. That's some and they have the longest.
That's magical.
They have the longest unbeaten